Most people think social media is just for entertainment, for scrolling mindlessly, for wasting hours watching people who don't even know they exist. But here's the brutal truth. The smartest people on the planet are using social media to build power, influence, and wealth, while everyone else stays distracted. Every second you spend consuming, someone else is profiting off your attention. Every time you get sucked into another useless debate, another viral trend, another dopamine hit from likes and comments, you're falling into a system designed to keep you weak. But in 2025, the game has changed. Smart people have figured out how to use social media as a weapon, not a drug. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how. Think about the most powerful people in history. Did they consume, or did they create? Julius Caesar didn't read gossip. He controlled the narrative. Elon Musk doesn't waste time arguing in comment sections. He uses social media to shift entire markets. Steve Jobs didn't chase clout. He built a reality so powerful that people followed without question. Here's what you need to understand. Social media is not the problem. How you use IT is the problem. The weak get consumed. The smart take control. Subscribe right now if you're ready to start using social media like the top 1%, not like another digital zombie. The 7 unbreakable rules smart people follow on social media. Number 1. Stop scrolling. Start controlling. What weak people do. They open social media first thing in the morning, scrolling aimlessly, reacting to whatever the algorithm throws at them. They start their day with distractions instead of direction. What smart people do instead? They decide exactly what they consume. They follow only high-value accounts, block out the noise, and use social media as a tool, not as a leash. Why it works? Your brain is a pattern recognition machine. What you feed, it shapes your reality. If you let random content dictate your thoughts, you're giving up control of your mind. How to apply it? Unfollow 90% of the accounts that add no value. Set a time limit for social media and stick to it. Ask yourself before consuming, does this make me smarter, richer, or stronger? If not, cut it out. Number 2. The power of one-way influence. What weak people do. They comment, argue, and engage with pointless debates, desperately trying to prove their point to strangers who don't care. What smart people do instead? They post with purpose and let people react. They don't argue, they influence. Why it works? In 2025, attention is currency. Every time you argue, you're giving away your attention for free. Smart people understand that influence is built by leading, not reacting. How to apply it? Post valuable content instead of seeking validation. Never engage in emotional debates online. Use your content to shape perceptions, not defend opinions. Number 3. The digital ghost strategy. What weak people do. They expose everything. What they eat, where they go, who they're with. They treat social media like a personal diary. What smart people do instead? They control what people see. They give just enough to stay relevant, but keep their real moves private. Why it works? Mystery creates power. When people don't know everything about you, they pay more attention. How to apply it? Share insights, not personal details. Keep your real life offline and use social media as a tool for leverage. Leave people wanting more. Number 4. The 80-20 content rule. What weak people do. They post random things, selfies, food pics, memes, without strategy. What smart people do instead? They follow the 80-20 rule. 80% value, educating, entertaining, inspiring, 20% personal branding. Why it works? People follow those who give them value. If your content doesn't educate, entertain, or inspire, why would anyone care? How to apply it? For every 4 value-driven posts, make 1 personal post to build connection. Focus on solving problems or telling compelling stories. Engage strategically. Don't just post and disappear. Number 5. The attention to money formula. What weak people do. They chase likes, followers, and validation without turning it into something real. What smart people do instead? They monetize their audience through products, services, or brand deals. They turn attention into income. Why it works? Attention without strategy is wasted potential. The smartest people use social media to build businesses, not just brands. How to apply it? Build a funnel. Where does your audience go after they see your content? Sell products, services, or partnerships. Treat social media like an asset, not entertainment. Number 6. The comment king strategy. What weak people do. They leave random comments, spam emojis, or argue in the replies section, hoping for attention. What smart people do instead. They strategically comment on high-value accounts to gain exposure, build authority, and drive traffic back to their own profiles. Why it works. The top creators already have the audience you want. When you drop insightful, engaging, or controversial comments on their posts, you instantly get seen by thousands, sometimes millions, of potential followers. How to apply it. Find 5 to 10 large accounts in your niche and turn on notifications. Leave powerful, thought-provoking comments within the first 10 minutes of their post going live. Make your comments so good that it stands out. Add insights, a fresh take, or even challenge the post respectfully. Instead of great post, say this. Most people won't realize that this advice only works if you master discipline first. Here's why. Instead of totally agree, say this. This reminds me of something Elon Musk once said about controlling your own attention. If you don't, someone else will. Instead of I love this, say this. What's crazy is that 99% of people will read this and keep scrolling, but the 1% will actually apply it. Which one are you? Number 7. The invisible influence method. What weak people do. They beg for followers, DM strangers asking for support, or constantly promote themselves without adding value. What smart people do instead. They build invisible influence, where people follow them without ever being asked. They create content that positions them as an authority, making people want to follow them. Why it works. Nobody likes being sold to, but everyone is drawn to power, knowledge, and confidence. The moment you stop asking for attention and start commanding it, everything changes. How to apply it. Be so valuable that people find you. Post insights, strategies, and unique takes on your niche. Build social proof. When people see others engaging with your content, they'll want to follow you too. Never chase. Attract. The moment you stop asking for followers, DMs, or validation, you become magnetic. Instead of, follow me for more. Say this. Most people will never understand this secret. But if you do, you're already ahead of the game. Instead of, DM me for help. Say this. Only the top 1% will act on this. Are you one of them? Instead of, please like and share. Say this. This won't go viral because it's too real, but the ones who see it will never look at social media the same way again. At this point, you have 2 options. 1. Keep using social media like the average person, consuming, scrolling, and wasting time. Or 2. Start using social media like the top 1% as a weapon for power, influence, and wealth. Game over for the week. The winners are taking over.